The manager handed an employee a gun and instructed him to point it at a police officer, a robotic one, at that. The moment the employee raised the weapon, the robot reacted instantly.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
This hulking machine seemed highly functional, but when the employee complied and dropped the gun as ordered, a new problem arose. The robot failed to recognize the act of discarding the firearm.
15 seconds to comply. You are in direct violation.
Panic spread through the crowd, but the employee was in the most dire straits. He rushed into the crowd trying to get the robot to deactivate its attack, but it was useless. Eventually, others pushed him back out. With a cold, metallic crackle of gunfire, the employee was instantly reduced to a bloody pulp. Only then did the staff pull the plug. What was meant to be a test had now resulted in a fatality. The company's CEO was furious. He didn't care who had died, but rather how many billions of dollars the failed plan would cost him. Just then, someone suggested that since purely mechanical police were unreliable, they should develop a half-human, half-mechanical officer. However, this time they needed a living subject for the experiment. Soon, the unlucky victim was found, a police officer named Murphy, who had been surrounded by criminals during an arrest.
Your ass is mine.
The gang's notorious leader was ruthless. They subjected Murphy to brutal torture, first shooting off his palm, then subjecting him to a hail of gunfire that riddled his body. Finally, the leader finished him with a headshot. To their shock, the unlucky cop survived. Still breathing, he was taken by the robotics company for experimentation. Months later, Murphy transformed from a living human into a half-human, half-machine super cop. His memories were completely erased by the robotics company, and he was programmed to obey 3 core principles: serve the public, protect the innocent, uphold the law. Compared to his flesh and blood form, Murphy now possessed full-body bulletproofing and built-in targeting capabilities, achieving near-perfect accuracy. After brief training, Murphy took to the streets in a car to combat criminal forces. Inside a supermarket, a man who had initially appeared to be buying books suddenly brandished a submachine gun, threatening 2 elderly people to hand over the money from the safe. Just then, Murphy burst through the door. Mistaking the metal man for a prank, the man fired wildly.